For 6 years, Chirabo Oscar has been learning under Uganda's revised curriculum. But does the curriculum include learners like him?
Yes, about our work that we do in class, we are grouped so that we are able to develop different skills. Now, for instance, we're able to build, we even provided manila that are visual. Then, so that in future we are able to innovate some other things. So we are able to present our projects because they want them to be evident and visible in that way. So I was able to come up with different designs that I did. You'll be able to see it over here. It's a pathway.
In 2020, Uganda began rolling out the revised lower secondary curriculum, promising a new approach to learning, one built around skills, competences, and preparing learners for the future. But for learners with hearing impairments, the journey has not always been as straightforward. For Wakiso School for the Deaf, 6 boys and 10 girls, making a total of 16 candidates waiting to write their Uganda Advanced Certificate of Education final exams between November and December. They are part of the first cohort of learners with hearing impairments expected to take their examinations under Uganda's revised curriculum. For 6 years, he has navigated the revised curriculum, found ways to learn, adapt.
So my challenge is, whenever I'm learning, it's very important for me to go into the practical part of it. Once I'm done learning, then afterwards, when they bring exams, I'm able to go through the examinations. So where I see a challenge, if something is very hard, yet I had not revised initially, that turns up to be with poor results. So it's very key that we're able to learn, then afterwards, exams become very easy and simple.
His journey brings a bigger question into focus. As Uganda transforms its education system, are we transforming it in a way that works for learners, including those who hear the world differently? Wakiso School for the Deaf has 214 learners, 91 boys, and 123 girls, with a student-teacher ratio of 9:3. As the revised curriculum takes shape, the school is adapting teaching and assessment to meet the needs of learners with hearing impairment. Tarach Brian Rothwell, a practicing divinity teacher at the school, emphasizes the importance of teachers being well-versed in sign language. He says this not only makes communication easier, but also creates a more inclusive learning environment, with learners with hearing impairments can fully participate and benefit from their education.
And always I pick students who are doing better than the others. Yeah, slow learners and fast learners. I mix the one who is fast learning, I mix with the ones who are slow and make sure he's the leader.
Maria Nubembe, a literature student preparing to sit for her final examinations, has given herself fully to storytelling, an optional subject she chose when she joined school in Senior 1. But while she enjoys bringing stories to life, understanding and retaining the novels she studies has not always been easy. To keep herself on track, she writes key points on small note cards, using them to summarize the novels and make sense of the stories she's expected to master.
When the teacher comes in class to start teaching, sometimes there are words that are very hard, but again what I do, once the teacher is done writing on the blackboard, then I sideline the hardest words in a summary. So I summarize them by writing them at the corner of the book. In that way, this will be able to help me understand. So during my free time, I'm able to connect these words, and then that gives me joy and a big interest in my learning.
Project work is a key component of the revised curriculum, giving learners an opportunity to put critical thinking, creativity, and problem-solving skills into practice. For Oscar, This was an opportunity he worked hard to embrace, allowing him to demonstrate these competences. But for Maria's, the experience was different. She struggled to fully engage with the project work, highlighting the challenges some learners with hearing impairment face in demonstrating the skills the curriculum expects them to develop.
And of course, to some of us, mostly with the girls, we have limited skills. In that way, if a person has a less skill, so that means you face a bunch of challenges in each and everything. And so you don't know how to do it, you don't know how to come up with the things needed. So the challenges are in there. And also you don't know the materials, you don't know what to write and what not.
Professor Kasule George Wilson, heading the Department of Education, Planning and Management at Chambogo University, says that the concept of competence-based education or delivery should have started with the teachers so that they master actually what competence-based education is.
Concept of competence-based education or delivery should have started with the teachers so that they master actually what competence-based education is, how is it delivered, how is it assessed.
For the revised curriculum to truly serve every learner, inclusion must go beyond policy. Learners living with disabilities need the right learning materials, trained teachers, and accessible teaching methods to demonstrate the same competences as their peers. As Uganda moves forward with the revised curriculum, ensuring no learner is left behind will be the key to making education truly inclusive.